Hello and welcome to my 5 top tips on helping your child with dyslexia during this period of COVID-19 and homeschooling. So it's aimed really at giving advice for children at primary school, so 5 to 11. So top tip number 1, please don't panic. We are all in the same boat. Nobody expected this to happen. Teachers have tried as best as they can to send out work. What I would advise you to do as a teacher of 29 years is try and do what you can. On a daily basis, try and do a little bit of the work that's set. If it is causing distress or arguments, just leave it for the day. It's really not worth it. If the sun is shining and you want to go out with your children, do it. Think about the work the following day. Teachers will be in the same position. They won't know when this is going to end. So I'm sure that when your child gets back to school, that children will be reassessed and that teachers will plug the gaps for them before they move on. So really, please do not worry. We don't want you to do that. Okay. Top tip number 2, and that is make sure you do try and read every day. Practice makes perfect with reading. So if you've been sent some books from school, that's great. There are some wonderful internet resources out there. There's like Phonics Play, there's Nessie, there's WordShark. All of these are multisensory programs which will help your child to read and to spell. 10 minutes a day is all you need. It's really multisensory and has fantastic effects for children. I've seen it. And children will make progress. And what these programs do is they actually baseline the child at where they are at so that they move on from that point. So try and read every day. Obviously reading their school books, reading signs, reading things around the house, reading anything they're interested in. You know, even if you read to them, they read parts to you, audio books, any way at all, just 10 minutes a day, just to keep up the momentum for that reading. Okay, top tip number 3. Okay, I've heard a lot of parents saying that they're panicking about the fact that their child can't do the work they've been set. Now, don't forget, teachers were thrown into this as well, so they've given out some work. Your child might not be at that level. So what I would advise you to do is, for example, if your child was asked to do something on subordinate clauses, what are they? What I want you to do is to peel it back. If you know your child is not at a level like that, peel it back and get them to write simple sentences with adjectives, with adverbs. Now, a great resource I'm going to say to you now is called Primary Resources. Now, as a teacher, a while ago, I used Primary Resources, but it's great. So what you could do is, if your child, for example, is at year 3 and they are doing things around extended sentence writing, peel it back. Let's look at year 2 objectives or year 1 objectives. So in Primary Resources, it would have the year for year 1, and then it would probably say something like writing sentences with an adverb. Okay, so what I want you to do is to backtrack to that point and work with your child on a simpler version of maybe what they should be doing. Okay, and in your notes, you know, record that your child found the thing that was set difficult. So what you've done is you've done this. Because with a child with dyslexia or any difficulty, what they need to do is to have those basic building blocks. So let's start where they need to be. Okay, let's write those simple sentences. Then let's add adverbs. Then let's add adjectives. Then let's add connectives, and then moving on. So Primary Resources, it has PowerPoints and it has worksheets to go with all of those as well. So actually the teaching part is there. And by the way, I'm not an advocate of Primary Resources. I don't get paid for advertising them or anything like that. Okay, so then we go to top tip number 4. Really important while you've got this time with your child, widen their horizons. We can do so much learning from the house and the garden. Now, as a teacher, I've done lots of things outdoors through Forest School. We do lots of things in school. For example, through numeracy, we might role play in a shop, and we've got money, and we've got prices of different things. You could do collages, you could go into the garden, get your leaves and make some artwork. You could do cooking, you can weigh out ingredients, you can talk it through, you can make instructions for how you're going to bake the cake, you can make instructions for making a bird box, as easy or as difficult for your child. And really lovely to try and tie it into one of their interests. So if they're really interested in World War I, you know, you could do a big topic around it. And that'll bring me on to my last point in a minute. So really use this time to teach your child through things that you've got in the house, okay? Doesn't always have to be a worksheet, and especially for dyslexic people, as multisensory, as practical, as visual, as auditory, all of those channels will make that child remember those things. I know my best lessons have always been the ones where they've got lots of practical activities going on. Great time to do science experiments. Okay, last tip, top tip 5. Teaching through a topic. Oh my goodness, children love this. Okay, so for example, dinosaurs. Wow, we can get so much out of this. You could draw a mind map with your child on what they already know and what they want to find out. So they could do a mind map of dinosaurs, they could find out facts about dinosaurs, they could write a story about discovering a dinosaur bone. They could draw dinosaurs, they can label dinosaurs, brings in all those spelling elements. They could write sentences with lots of adjectives and adverbs about dinosaurs. So the list is endless. And then once you've exhausted that topic, you could do a different topic, for example, under the sea. And then mind map again with your child on what things what do you want to find out about under the sea? You know, what creatures live there? What sea animals live there? Do different animals live in different seas? So there's lots of different things to explore. If you would like to have any more advice or help during this time, there's a couple of places you could go to. So admin@blueskydyslexia.com or dyslexiawestmidlands.com. Email us, we're more than happy to give out some further advice. Please check out other courses that we're doing for free during this time for children, and hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.